for each of the families. Awami League General Secretary Abdul Qadir has said some miscreants in the guise of students attacked the Awami League President's Dhanmondi political office, holding BNP Jamaat Axis responsible for the misdeed. He claimed this at a press conference after a meeting at the Awami League President's Dhanmondi office today. Abdul Qadir said 17 leaders and workers of Awami League received injuries in the attack. They have admitted to different hospitals. Awami League General Secretary said it will create anarchy in the country when the government is implementing the demands of the students. He said this while visiting the house of a victim of last Sunday's Airport Road incident at Mohakam. Raised question whether BNP Jamaat are in collusion with the leaders of quota reform movement. He said a certain quarter is trying to infuriate Nirapad Chorak Andolon students, posting false news and old photos. Shajib Wajid Joy in his status further said, it is clear that BNP Jamaat again are resorting to violence and destruction, failing in their bid to win public support, as they are actively misguiding the young students through posting false news and fake pictures online.
Education Minister Nurul Islam Nahid has urged the students to calm down and return to the classes, and saying that the government has taken steps for fulfilling their demands. The minister made the urge while talking to the reporters after attending the convocation ceremony of Metropolitan University in Sylhet today. The minister said the government has taken all the necessary steps to fulfill the demands of the students and stood beside the families of the deceased students and taking the responsibilities of treatment of the injured ones. Industries Minister Amir Hussain Amu has urged the agitating students to go back to their school as they have got widespread appreciation for their safe road movement. The minister said this while distributing allowance among physically challenged individuals, widows and elderly people at Upazila Auditorium in Jhalakati today. Terming the students' agitation across the country as logical, the minister said the government is implementing all the demands of the students. The Prime Minister provided necessary assistance to the victim's family, and the driver and helper of the killer bus were arrested. Besides, enactment of a tough law against road crashes under progress, Amir Hussain Amu added. Jashud President and Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said none should dream for overthrowing the government based on problems of daily lives. He said Sheikh Hasina-led government is very cordial and conscious about new problems of daily life. The Information Minister said this to the journalist after joining a meeting of Director Councils of a health complex at Mirpur Upazila of Kushtia today. Kushtia Civil Surgeon Dr. Roshan Ara Begum and health complex officials were present on the occasion. Hassanul Haq Inu said the government's main work is to keep the new daily problems under surveillance and to solve these. Sheikh Hasina-led government is never indifferent about the sufferings of the people, rather took initiatives to solve those. The Information Minister added that BNP is trying to create issue regarding the problems which have already been solved. Later, Jashud President and Information Minister Hassanul Haq inaugurated a new building at Chitolia High School in Kushtia's Mirpur Upazila today and attended a views exchanges meeting with the students. Jashud Central Committee member Muhammad Abdullah and Mirpur Upazila Jashud General Secretary Ahmed Ali were present. Referring to the movement of the students, all kinds of transports will ply on the roads, and as a result, BNP leaders will be repentant having no issue for the movement. The Information Minister also inaugurated some development works. The Traffic Week will be observed across the country from tomorrow, aimed at ensuring discipline in the traffic management on the streets and highways. Dhaka Metropolitan Police Commissioner Asaduzzaman Mia announced the week while addressing press briefing at the DMP Media Center today. DMP Commissioner said if students of schools and colleges want to assist police to maintain traffic management, police will take support along with Girls Guide and Scout. The Traffic Department has been asked to take stern action against the vehicles who have no fitness certificate and valid licenses and those who are the safety of the students. Analysts said, following the demand of the agitators, the government has already handed over 20 lakh taka to each of the victims of the incident. Besides, treatment costs of the injured are being met by the government. Bangladesh Police already declared Traffic Week from tomorrow to check papers of all kinds of transports and driving license, which is the 8th demand of the students. About the 9th and the last demand of the students of not taking additional passengers in buses, Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir said that the demand will be fulfilled as a new law is under process to be adopted. Urging the students to return to classrooms, the analysis said, now it is the time to end the movement, and as everyone is recognizing the rationale of students' agitation.
Students waging the movement for a safer road today termed as rumour the propagation that 4 students were taken to hostages at Awami League's Dhanmondi office, saying no such incident took place as alleged. A spokesman of the agitating students, Ashikur Rahman Turjo, told a news briefing at the Awami League's Dhanmondi office today. He said they were initially misled by the propagation, but they found no validity of the propagation as they visited Awami League office. Rumors. His comments came as he, along with a group of his fellow comrades, visited the scene themselves, being invited by party's office secretary Abdussaman Gulab. There, the students visited different rooms of the office. Awami League's Deputy Office Secretary Barrister Biplab Borua meanwhile urged authorities to expose to justice the perpetrators of the rumors. Meanwhile, terming such news disseminated through social media as false, the MP Commissioner Asaduzzaman Mia has said there was no objectivity of such incident at Awami League office, which was truly propaganda. Now, international news. Eighteen people have died in a Russian helicopter crash in northwestern Siberia. Russia's emergencies ministry said the Mi-8 went down about 180 kilometers from the town of Igarka in Krasnoyarsk territory. Of those on board, 3 crew members and 15 passengers were killed. The helicopter was reportedly taking workers to an oil station. An investigation is underway. Initial assessments have suggested that the aircraft's propeller blades struck the cargo being carried by another helicopter just after takeoff. It fell to the ground and burst into flames. China has said it will levy new tariffs on more than 5,200 US products if the White House moves forward with its latest tariff threat. The US State Council outlined the plan just days after the US said it was considering higher tariffs on $200 billion of Chinese goods than initially planned. Chinese officials accused the US of unilaterally heightening tensions between the two economic giants. They said that duties would range from 5% to 25% on $60 billion worth of US products. China has rejected a demand by the United States to cut Iranian oil imports, according to Bloomberg News agency, which cited two officials familiar with the negotiations. Beijing, however, agreed not to increase purchases of Iran's crude. The officials, who spoke on condition of anonymity, told Bloomberg on Friday. Francis Fanon, U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for the Bureau of Energy Resources, was recently in China to discuss sanctions, Bloomberg said, citing a U.S. government official.
The 69th birth anniversary of Sheikh Kamal, the eldest son of father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, will be observed tomorrow. Sheikh Kamal, a former executive member of the Central Committee of Bangladesh Chhatru League, was born on August 5, 1949 at Tungipara in Gopalganj district. Sheikh Kamal embraced martyrdom on August 15 in 1975 along with his other family members at the age of 26 years. Awami League, its associate bodies and different political, socio-cultural and sports organizations have taken up elaborative programs marking the day. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister Muhammad Nazibur Rahman has said government is working on the formation of National Skill Development Authority for expansion of technology-based technical education. He said this while speaking at a seminar on qualitative expansion of technical and vocational education towards implementation of Vision 2041. President of the Diploma Engineers Institution, Engineer AKM Abdul Hamid, chaired the seminar, while organization's General Secretary Shamsur Rahman, Director General, Technical Education Directorate Ashok Kumar Bishas, and Secretary Technical and Madrasa Education Division Muhammad Alamgir spoke. The Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister assured of fulfilling various demands put forward by the diploma engineers. Now, news on weather. MET office said light to moderate rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty wind is likely to occur at many places in Chattogram, Borishal and Sylhet divisions and at a few places in Rangpur, Rajshahi, Dhaka, Mymensingh and Khulna divisions, with moderately heavy falls at places across the country in the next 9 a.m. tomorrow. Day and night temperature may rise slightly over the country during the period.
And now, sports news. Bangladesh will face Windies in the second T20 of the three-match series at Florida in the United States of America tomorrow morning. The match will start at 6 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. Bangladesh Television will telecast the match live. Earlier, Bangladesh lost to Windies by 7 wickets in the first T20, but the Tigers want to lift the victory in the second T20 match. To end the bulletin, let's see the headlines once again. 5 buses handed over to Shohid Ramizuddin Cantonment College on behalf of Prime Minister. Students advised to return to classrooms as government implementing their 9-point demand. Awami League Dhanmondi office allegedly came under attack by political miscreants in disguise. Traffic Traffic Week starts tomorrow with all-out drive against vehicles without license and fitness. And Bangladesh to meet Windies in second T20 in Florida early morning tomorrow.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch your 11:30 Bangla News. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.
হ্যালো,
জি আসসালামু আঙ্কেল।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আঙ্কেল নমি বলছিলাম।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ভালো আছো?
জি আঙ্কেল আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
3-4 লাখ।
দেখলাম আপনি ভালো আছেন?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আছি ভালো। তোমরা কি একটু ইনভলভ হচ্ছে এগুলাতে নাকি?
জি 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 আঙ্কেল, আমি তো যে কুমিল্লায় আসলাম আর কি। কুমিল্লা আসে তাদের
না না কুমিল্লা না, যে এগুলো নামাই দাও না, তোমাদের মানুষজন সব নামাই দাও।
হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ
বুঝছো, এখানে ফিট করে দাও, কুমিল্লা বলে তো ঢাকাইয়ে দাও।
জি 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 জি
ঢাকাইয়ে দাও, মানুষজন নামাই দাও ভালো করে। আর তোমরা নামাই দাও, তোমাকে তো চিনে না, তোমাদেরকেও তো চিনে না তোমরা।
না না না
বুঝছো, তোমাদের বন্ধু বান্ধব নিয়ে তোমরা সব নামে পারো না ঢাকায়।
জি 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 তার মানে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতেছি সবার সাথে তাহলে।
হ্যাঁ কন্ট্যাক্ট করো, আর কখন আর কন্ট্যাক্ট করবো, এখন তো টাইম আর কবে।
জি 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 জি
এখন নামতে না বললে তো এটা ডাই ডাউন করে যাবে।
হ্যাঁ 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 এটাকে লাইভ ব্যাক।
তোমাদের কিন্তু অত পরিচিত মুখ না, তোমরা বন্ধু বান্ধব নিয়ে নামে যাও না এদের সাথে।
জি 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 আমার এখানে একটু যে হাইওয়েতে নাম ছিল যে ইয়েতে ঢাকা চিটাঙ্গে, তো এখানে একটু যে এমপি সাহেব ডাইরেক্ট এসে সবাইকে ইয়ে করে দিচ্ছে, উঠে দিচ্ছে।
না না ঠিক আছে, হাইওয়েটাই অসুবিধা নেই, ঢাকায় নামাই যাও। ঢাকায়
জি জি
ঢাকা হলে সব দেশে এমনি হবে।
এমনি হয়ে যাবে অবস্থা।
তোমরা ঢাকায় এসে ওখানে তো কুমিল্লা দরকার নেই আমার। আমি তোমরা ঢাকায় এসে তোমাদের বন্ধু বান্ধব নিয়ে 200-400-500 জন ওদের সাথে জয়েন করে যাও।
জি জি আঙ্কেল
বুঝছো,
এমনি সবাই সংগতি জানাচ্ছে, এমনি ওই
সংহতি দিয়ে কি লাভ হবে? সংহতি না, রাস্তায় ওদের তোমরা তো চিনে না, তোমাদের মতো যারা আছে ওদেরকে নিয়ে নামে যাও না।
জি জি আঙ্কেল। আর আঙ্কেল আরেকটা ওই ছোট্ট
ফেসবুকে পোস্টিং করো সিরিয়াসলি।
হ্যাঁ এটা করতেছি এটাতে অ্যাক্টিভ আছে সবাই।
মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জানিয়েছেন যে 9 দফা দাবি তারা করেছিল, সেই দাবিগুলি সবগুলোই যৌক্তিক এবং সবগুলোই তিনি আমাদেরকে নির্দেশ দিয়েছেন যে এইগুলি সবগুলোই যাতে করে আমরা সম্পূর্ণ করে দিই। এর মধ্যে 2-1টি দাবি সময় লাগবে, যেমন ফুটওভার ব্রিজ কিংবা আন্ডারপাস চেয়েছিল, সেটাও তিনি সেনাবাহিনীকে নির্দেশ দিয়ে দিয়েছেন যেন সেনাবাহিনী সেটা সব শীঘ্রই এটা কাজ হাত দেয়। আর যেটা দাবি করেছে ছাত্ররা, এই কোমলমতি শিক্ষার্থীরা, যে এর শাস্তি যেন সর্বোচ্চ শাস্তি হয়। এই আইনটি খুব শীঘ্রই এটি আমাদের পার্লামেন্টে যাবে। আইনটি বাস্তবায়ন হয়ে গেলে আমরাও সুনিশ্চিতভাবে বলতে পারবো যে আমাদের এই আইনে সর্বোচ্চ মৃত্যুর বিধান সম্বলিত আইনটি পাশ হয়েছে এবং এই যারাই অন্যায় করবে কিংবা করেছেন তাদের সর্বোচ্চ শাস্তি যাতে পায়, সেই জন্য আমরাও আইনগত ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করব। তাদের দাবি সবগুলোই যেহেতু পূরণ হয়ে গিয়েছে, আমাদের ভবিষ্যতের প্রজন্ম, আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ যারা নেতৃত্ব দেবে দেশকে, তাদেরকে অনুরোধ রাখবো তারা যেন ফিরে যায় যেন তাদের বাসায়।
আমার সন্তানদের উদ্দেশ্যে বলবো, তোমরা অবশ্যই ঘরে ফিরে যাবে, লেখাপড়া করবে, বাবা মায়ের কাছে থাকবে এবং প্রয়োজনে আবারও যদি এরকম কোনো অসুবিধা হয় তখন অবশ্যই আমরা তোমাদের সঙ্গে থেকে আবার রাজপথে নামবো।
সবাই সন্তান, আমার সন্তান আল্লাহ রাস্তায় নেমেছে, সবাই দয়া হয়ে গেল, সবাই সন্তান দয়া করে ঘরে উঠে যাও। সরকার আমার সান্ত্বনা দিচ্ছে, সান্ত্বনা পাইছি, সবাই ঘরে ফিরে যাও। সবাই
হয়েছি, তোমরাও স্যাটিসফাই হও। মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী আমাদেরকে সান্ত্বনা দিচ্ছেন, আমরা পাইছি। আমরা আল্লাহর কাছে দোয়া করি, তোমরাও দোয়া করো তোমাদের বন্ধু বান্ধবের জন্য, তোমাদের ফ্রেন্ডদের জন্য।
সবার কাছে আমার অনুরোধ, যার যার সন্তান আমরা অভিভাবকরা সবাই বুঝায় ঘরে নিয়ে যাই, আমরা সুন্দরভাবে এটার একটা সত্য বিচার আমরা পাবো আশা করি। প্রধানমন্ত্রী নিজের কথা, স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী সাহেব সেও আমার বাসায় গেছে, আমাদের